10 gizmos are coming to Clash Mini in the next update. And in this video, I'm going to show you how they work and how to counter them as well, if there was a way. Before we start, I want you to know a quick information about the gizmos. In a duel match, you are getting 3 random gizmos and your opponent will have the same gizmos as you. The gizmos are costing stars, which you can get it from upgrading your minis. Once you got enough stars for buying the gizmo, you can drag and drop the gizmo in anywhere you want, but after the round begins, the gizmo will lock down on his tile and you can't move it during the whole match. The gizmos are immune to any control effect like stun and slow and more. If your gizmo was the last standing, you will lose that round. Now let's begin, and the first one is the Saint Mirror. The Saint Mirror has 20 HPs and it requires 2 stars. The Saint Mirror is working like a tank and is 100% reflecting the damage that it takes. For example, if it takes a monk ability, the monk ability will be fully reflected. And the best way to counter it, in my opinion, is with healing. And the next one is the Pocket Artillery, and it has 15 HPs and it costs 2 stars. After 10 seconds, this gizmo will shoot a rocket towards that mini that has the highest HP, and that rocket will deal 10 damage and has a radius like the Mega Knight's second ability. And the best way to counter it is by destroying it before shooting the rocket, or you can place your highest HP mini far away from your ranged mini so that they will be protected. And the next one is the Elixir Collector, and it has 15 HPs and it costs 2 stars. The Elixir Collector is giving you 1 elixir in every 6 seconds, which you can use it in the next round. Sometimes if you protected your Elixir Collector perfectly, you will be very happy in the next round. And the best way to counter it is by destroying it as fast as possible. Now you may ask how we do that. You will know that in the end of the video. And the next one, which is my favorite, is the Hot Pot. It has 12 HPs and it costs 2 stars, and after 8 seconds it explodes in 5x5 area and deals 3 damage and stuns the enemy for 2 seconds. And not that only, with that explosion it spawns a mini that I will just call it Lava Knight. And the Lava Knight with its first hit will deal 10 damage, that's really OP. But after that he will lose 2 damage per hit with his attack, till it just stays at 2 damage per hit in the last. And the best way to counter it is by shutting it down before it spawns the Lava Knight. But with what? You will know it in the end of the video. And the next one is the Training Camp. It has 16 HPs and it costs 2 stars. It will give a boost to those minis that are in the right hand and the left hand side of it after one of those minis KO'd an enemy. And you must keep your training camp protected, because if the enemy destroyed it, the boost will be ended. And the best way to counter this one as well is by destroying it. And the next one is the Mucho Puncho. It has 22 HPs and it costs 2 stars. And it knocks back the minis to the farthest possible tile. And the best way to counter it is just simply by putting down a mini behind your tank, so that the pushback will be blocked. And the next one is the Pancaker, and it has 18 HPs and it costs 2 stars. The Pancaker in every 5 seconds will throw a pancake to your farthest mini and heal it by 6 HPs during 3 seconds. And the best way to counter it is simply with the heal cut. And the next one is the War Toot. It has 18 HPs and it costs 2 stars. The War Toot has an aura of 5x5 area, and it gives immune to control effects to those minis that are in it. Dissipate and heal cut are not included. But if the War Toot has been destroyed or a mini left the aura, the immune will be removed. And the best way to counter it is by destroying it fiercely. And the next one is something that I don't know its name, but I know how it works. So when one of your minis is getting KO'd, it will be thrown into that gizmo, and after 5 seconds it will be respawned in a version that has more HPs and more attack speed and more damage. That's all you need to know, and the best way to counter it is by destroying it fiercely. And in the last we have the counter for all gizmos, and it is the King Tower. It has 25 HPs and it costs 4 stars. And its job is targeting the gizmos. So when you drop it down, it will target the gizmos first and it will deal 5 damage per hit to them. But after the gizmo is down, it will retarget on top of the minis and it will deal 2 damage per hit to them. That was the all 10 gizmos that will come to Clash Mini in the next update. And remember, all of those are subject to change. And this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Until the next time, peace out.